Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Will You Press the Button? Hi, as always, as you guys already know, you've probably already seen many episodes of me doing this already, but for those of you it's your first time, I get to choose to hit the button. This will be successful, but I will also have a side effect. As always, I reserve the right to deny a question, any question. Yes, bro, any question. Anyways, moving on. I suppose I should start with an apology as why I haven't been on for a while. Uh, I've been a little bit distracted with Resident Evil Requiem, the game that just came out. I'd love to play it for you guys, but my computer is outdated and can't play it. And as much as I would love to play it, I am looking at my. I have a what is that called? It's like a game thing that I can hook up to my Xbox up to my computer, and then you guys can watch me play it on there. I have Game Capture. That's what it's called. I have that, and I'm looking into seeing how well that's gonna work. I don't know if that still works or not, but we'll see. Anyways, moving on. So you will meet the love of your life, but you will never be together. I will not. Why would I? But 22% of you are willing to meet the love of your life, but yet never be with them. I mean, why? Why torture yourself that way? No, denied. You have the ability to read minds, but you can never turn it off. Terrifying. I don't want to know what's on people's minds. Just how people act in general is terrifying enough for me. I'm good. Wow, 59% of you want the ability to read minds. Is that for relationship reasons? I think that's the only reason anyone would want to read a mind. But I could be wrong. Someone can just want to read minds, but you can never turn it off. So you just got all these people's voices in your heads from everybody around you. It would just be the most annoying thing. Moving on. Anything deadly like guns and alcohol is banned, but taxes are raised to adjusted for loss from selling these deadly things. So yeah, that's basically what would happen in real life if these were banned. You would literally have taxes that would be raised to compensate the difference. So yeah, that would be a thing, but I will not. 33% of you are okay with that. 67% of you want guns, like me, for safety purposes, especially with the police being underfunded recently. But moving on, you can learn how to play any song on any instrument just from hearing it once. That's actually a pretty cool ability. But the second anyone tries to record it, every note you play will sound like nails on a chalkboard. So wait, you're giving me this awesome ability, but I won't be able to use it for any meaningful purpose. It'll just be there. I can play it in person, I guess, but what's the point of that? You can never have albums or be a rock star because anytime it records, it'll be the worst sounding thing ever. So no, I will not. Wow, 61% of you are willing to play an instrument but never be able to do anything meaningful with it. Moving on. That was a weird glitch. Anyways, you are granted complete and unlimited ability to time travel. Oh, and to affect the past and there. You are granted complete and unlimited ability to time travel, and to affect past and future events without being subjected to paradoxes. So I can time travel and do things without any downside. But your life is removed from the time stream. You still exist, but every event in your life before you started to time travel never happened. Wait, what? Every event in your life before you started the time travel never happened? So if I time travel right now, everything in my past is just gone. Just deleted. So what? Does that mean I lose my house? Is it my family, my friends, everybody? Like nobody knows who I am? I just simply exist in time? I will not. Wow, 55% of you are willing to give up your existence simply to be able to time travel. Well then, moving on. You have the ability to seduce anyone on the planet. Why is that an ability? But you are hideous and disfigured. Well, that makes absolutely no sense. I have the ability to seduce someone anyone I want on the planet, but I'm just a hideous, disfigured mother trucker. How am I seducing them? How does that even? No, denied. Oh, 38% of you are willing to look ugly and deformed, but be able to seduce anyone. Which I just don't get it. I don't get how you can be this and still be able to do this. I don't. Moving on. You become a millionaire at 60, but you are broke until you are 60. Well, technically that's how real life works. You save in a 401k, and by the time you get to 60, you should actually legitimately be a millionaire. And then you are broke till then. So that's normal life. Why not? Normal life. 20% of you guys are happy with normal. 80% of you will not. I don't know why. Moving on. You get $5 for every time you consume diary? Every time you consume diary? Does that mean read the diary, or are we talking about eating the diary? Because, it says consume. That usually means to eat. You get $5 every time you consume diary. Okay, but... Oh. They spelled that wrong. That's dairy is what they meant to say. It says, but you're lactose intolerant. So, dairy is what they meant to put, but they spelled it wrong. I believe that's D-A-I-R-Y. They spelled it wrong. That's very confusing. So every time I drink milk, or eat yogurt, or anything dairy, anything dairy, I get $5. But I'm going to be lactose intolerant, fart, and have the shits. No. $5 is not... Wow, 49% of you are willing to be sick just to get $5. I don't think you guys realize and understand how bad that can be. I'm sorry, my nose is a little stuffed. Moving on. Excuse me. Your new best friend... I'm just looking at the updates on my recording thing. Apparently updated now. The bars are different, everything. I'm just noticing that now. Anyways, your new best friend is Flying Magical Carpet, who will never die and cannot be damaged in any way. So I'm Aladdin. But you cannot eat any foods other than lemons with Tabasco all over it. No! No! That's terrible! First of all, why ruin lemons with Tabasco sauce? Secondly, just why? 23% of you, just why? Why, I say. Anyways, you will always know what time it is. But I already know what time it is all the time. But you hear a ticking noise in your head forever. No. That doesn't change anything for me. I already know. I just look at my phone. That's the time. Or when I'm in the car, I look at the radio. That's the time. Or on my computer. That's the time. So, I already know what time it is. All this is doing is adding a ticking noise. So it's all negative and no positive, and 24% of you are not paying attention to that. Moving on. You have all the money in the world. Anything you ever wanted will become yours. But you will live a lonely life without ever falling in love and end up dying alone. Well, all the money in the world, huh? Anything you've ever wanted will become yours. It's tempting. It's tempting. But I'd rather not die alone. I hope one day I'll meet someone, but who knows. 38% of you are content dying alone just to be rich mother truckers. You can wish for anything you want besides wishing away the catch. So, in this particular question, I have to keep the catch. But you must face your darkest fears before obtaining your wish. What if I don't have fears? I'm not saying I don't have fears, but what if you don't have fears? How does that work? And again, if I can wish for anything I want, why would I not wish for unlimited wishes? I know my bro told me that, it's technically a loophole, but hey, if it doesn't say I can't do it. But I don't understand the darkest fears thing. What is my darkest fear? That is a very good... I don't know what my darkest fear is. I'm not saying I'm fearless, but... Anyways. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit yes. Well, shit. I went to 72% to hit yes then. So I'm just going to say that right now. Because why not? You face your darkest fear once, whatever that happens to be, and then yeah, you get, wishes. You gain immortality, but you are forced to kill everyone you love. Why? I will not. 23% of you have some serious mental issues. Just saying. Moving on. You can go back in time and bring anything you want with you, but Hitler wins the cut. What is the point of that? Why would I want to go back in time and take anything with me if I'm going to let Nazis win the war? No. 34% of you have some serious issues. Look, what do you want to bring back in time with you, and what time do you want to go to that you're willing to let the Nazis win? That makes no sense. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, man. Anyways, you will become the richest person in the world, but you can only buy things that aren't permanent, i.e. food. So I can't buy clothes. Clothes technically aren't permanent. They do wear out over time. Electronics aren't permanent. They wear out over time, so do games. Technically, nothing is permanent. So, this isn't really a negative because nothing is permanent because nothing lasts forever. So yes, I will hit that button. And 61% agree with me. Nothing is permanent, therefore I can buy whatever I want. Yeah. That is not a negative in any way. You are able to travel back and forth in time, but every time you use this ability, a small perfect of your life is taken away. I don't get that sentence. Adding on to that, if you overuse the ability, you will suffer with stubborn and dangerous migraines, a bloody nose, and puking blood. Wait. So every time, I get the second part, which is, ugh. Every time you use this ability, a small perfect of your life. I think they meant small piece, because that would make more sense. A small piece of your life is taken away. So yeah, you get the ability to travel back in time, but it destroys your body to do so. It doesn't say I can't travel forward in time, because I only really need to use it once. And then I can be a millionaire, win the lottery. But that's a very dangerous side effect. I'm just going to go with no. 35% of you have some balls. You can live forever in the 90s, but there's no internet. I forget, when was the internet invented? I believe it was before the 90s. Yeah, no, it was definitely in the 80s too. Possibly the 70s. So the internet was there. I don't get the point of this negative. You just saying I'm going to a 90s that didn't have internet? That's not the 90s then. That's like the 50s. Either way, no, I need the internet. 26% are okay with not having the internet. Alrighty then, you guys are weird. You realize no internet means no YouTube, right? No eBay, no Google, no nothing. A whole lot of nothing. And no internet means no video games, realistically. Well, I suppose video games can still exist, you just won't be able to play online with them, that's all. Yeah, that destroys a lot of stuff. Anyways, you have a dream job from working from home. Everyone subscribes to my YouTube channel. But you have to use Internet Explorer. Huh. It has its ups and downs, but that actually would not really bother me. That's 59% agree. Internet Explorer is really not a deal breaker. If I get millions of subscribers here and I'm an awesome YouTuber, but might have to use Internet Explorer, it really isn't the end of the world. You can teleport to any place of your choosing, including fictional dimensions, but you can never be in the same place for more than a week at a time. Well, does that mean I gotta move from house to house to house? Like I can't live in one place? No. No. 82% of you are okay with teleporting. I don't think you guys understand the question here. I can teleport to any place of my choosing. This is any place. It does add dimensions, but that's a bonus. It starts off with any place, which means I can teleport to and from work, but I can never be in the same place for more than a week at a time, meaning I'm going to have to constantly move and not stay in this house. This will not prevent me to re-teleport here, so what is the downside? God dang. At the same place, just go one step forward or in a direction. Your logic is drunk, go home. Wait, just can't teleport to another spot in the same general area? What happens if I forget? Do I die? I mean, do I have to decide? They have some points there. They have some points, but we're going to move on. Ah, crap, I'm at 15 minutes. Alright, last question. You have all the knowledge of the world, but you lose all of your childhood memory. Why would I want to lose all my childhood memory? Then I don't know who I am, my friends are. I probably barely know who my family is at that point. No. Denied. Wow, 58% of you are willing to give up everybody and everything you know to have all the knowledge in the world. Yeah, right? If you knew everything, wouldn't you keep the memories? I don't know about that. But yeah, I suppose you would have all the memories in the world. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked what you saw. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the eBay store. And as always, I will see you in the next one.